What is going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. So if you couldn't already tell from the title and thumbnail, we do have the all-new Heybike e-bike standing right behind me in all of its glory. So without further ado, let's get into the video and make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe and enjoy. The all-new Heybike comes with a 52 volt 26 amp hour battery and can go up to 50 miles on a full charge. I honestly love the overall look of this bike, and I really like how they actually chose yellow for the bike. Heybike actually took it to a whole nother level and decided to make that back swing arm yellow. And not only do those brakes help with those wheelies, but you know what also helps is the fact that this bike actually comes with a controller which allows you to customize all the settings super easy. And a really small add-on that they included on this bike was the fact that this rear shock actually comes with its own Villain sticker, which, if you guys know, a lot of kids like to basically put a sticker on that rear shock to give it a different look. So I really appreciate that this company thought about everything. You're probably wondering why this side of the bike looks a little bit different. Well, it's because it's actually missing the sticker that's right here. I'm actually the reason why it looks different, because I took this sticker off just so that you guys can see how it would look with it off and on. Now, this bike specifically is going to look a little bit different compared to when you take it out of the box, but that's because I added its own eRide Pro 3.0 front fender, and I also added that yellow amber little tint on the front light, which I think really brings the bike together. For only $1,300, you get a 52 volt 26 amp hour battery. All right, so this is going to be one of the first rides on camera with the all-new Heybike. So as you guys can see, we are already in the dirt, we are in the brush. So let's do the first test and just send it up the hill. Full throttle, full pin. Oh! Down we go, down we go. We did make it kind of far, I'm not gonna lie to you. Another thing that I want to point out on this bike real quick is that the throttle is actually super snappy. So if you check it out, look at that. Look at the snap on this. Oh my God. And that's a good thing, because that just means that this bike has so much torque for wheelies. And unfortunately, I'm not really that good at wheelies, especially on mini bikes, to be showing you guys the capabilities of this bike. But I can tell you that from the homies Rex and Hector Buendia, this thing can wheelie if you know how to wheelie. Full pin throttle. Okay. All right, so in front of us, actually, luckily enough, so that we can test this thing in the dirt, are these dirt jumps that were basically made by the local kids. So we're gonna check those out real quick and see if this bike can handle all the basically impact and absorbment of my freaking weight, because I'm about 200 pounds. All right, we're actually gonna come down this little hill. It's super steep. And honestly, this bike just handles off-roading so well. I grew up dirt bike riding, and when you hop on an e-bike, especially something this level of just like torque and everything, this bike packs a punch. I just actually sold my 110 little pit bike yesterday, and that's because honestly it just didn't serve me anymore. Shout out to the homie Andrew. We're gonna actually try to jump this right now. I don't know about doing the top level because that's a bit steep, and I just fell on my eRide Pro, my other e-bike, which is a little bit bigger than this one, and so I really don't feel like falling. But let's try this smaller one right here. I think we can manage to do this one. All right, let's try to clear this. Oh my. I'm not really sure if that's like the best takeoff, to be honest with you. We'll do it again. This one. That was good. My initial thoughts on the Heybike in terms of on dirt is this thing honestly rips. And to put it to the test, let's actually just see if we can go up this hill right here. I think we can. Okay, dude. Nah, this bike right here is really, really fun, guys. If you guys are on a budget and just don't want to spend that much but want to get a bang for your buck, this Heybike is honestly your answer. Oh! Oh my god, I don't know if you guys were able to tell, but this thing can honestly take little whoopties, jumps, and everything quite fine. The suspension that it has, I haven't even tuned it, honestly. I haven't like messed with it, because if you know about suspension, anything about suspension, you know that you can make any suspension for the most part either softer or harder. And my point is that out of the box, this thing just rips. Let's run it one more time just because I'm having so much fun. Oh my god, I almost ate shit. So as you guys saw, this bike is really good for jumps. It takes impact a lot better than I expected, especially for such a small bike and the price range that it's sold at. This bike is only $1,300. I know I've said it like 3 times in the video already, but it's because honestly in the market right now in e-bikes, it's kind of hard as a beginner to choose what bike you're gonna go with as your first bike, at least first like mini pit bike, not like, you know, like a regular e-bike that looks like a BMX or something. Like I'm talking like a pit bike style or like a dirt bike style. It's really hard to choose because there's a lot of companies kind of coming out with a lot of different and similar styled bikes, but this is definitely on the roster, at least for me, for one of, if not the best priced e-bike that you can get for a budget. If you're on a budget, this is the bike that you want to get. It has a lot of power. It can go up to 45 miles per hour. It has a lot of torque, which for most of you guys, I think it's going to be for wheelies, if I'm not mistaken. You want to get this bike for wheelies and off-roading, which this bike is good at both. So it's kind of like a win-win for you. And another thing that I want to know about this bike that is like a huge plus is the simple fact that it actually looks good. Granted, I did do like 2 things, which was that front fender and the tint on the front headlight, that yellow tint. But other than that, even if I didn't add those 2 things, I would still vouch for this bike being one of the best stock looking bikes that you can get in terms of these little small e-bike pit bikes. This is literally the perfect size little e-bike for anybody, I would say, whether you are a little bit younger or older like me. I'm about 25 years old at 200 pounds. Check this out. You can go up and down these hills sideways, directly at it, whatever. And my whole point is that it's small enough and nimble enough to be chilling. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
So in this video, I showed you guys exactly how the Heybike Villain performs, not only on the street, but also on the dirt. And as you guys saw, this thing rips. So I will go over some key features and tell you guys why you should get this bike as your first e-bike. Some of the key points that really make this e-bike stand out are the fact that it only is $1,300. It comes with a full suspension and it has more power and more torque than your average mini bike. And just like any other bike, there's always going to be something that I don't like about it. And to start off with this bike, it has to be the front fender, which is exactly why I replaced it in the first place. It comes with a really small one, and for my liking, I really like something that's a little bit bigger and fits the actual size of the bike. Second, I personally did not like how this light was just clear. Now that's something very specific. On all my bikes, I will never have a clear light, and that's just because I feel like that's a design flaw that every bike can improve on, is having just, I don't know, I guess a colored tint on the bike. Another thing that I do not like about this bike is the fact that it comes with this small little screen. Now this is a screen that you guys have seen many times on many different e-bikes, and that's because a lot of the companies use the same parts. But for my liking, I really do not like this screen right here. I would like to see some companies in the future maybe put this screen in the middle, and I think that'll fix the problem that I'm having. And another thing to point out on this bike that I actually do not like is how hard it is just to get under the seat. There's not really anywhere where you put the key in and then the seat comes up. It's more of a, you know, you have to unscrew it from the bottom. And honestly, I feel like that's really inconvenient. It has almost an Ultra Beast style seat where it starts all the way in front where the ignition is and all the way to the back, which gives you just that extra room for play. And lastly, the thing that I don't like is the fact that the wheels are so small. I know that the Yasma IN10 Pro comes with a 17 with a 14 in the rear, but I believe that this bike still comes with a 1412, which I just think is a little bit too small even for your average rider. But other than that, guys, those are just some really small things, and me being nitpicky about what I do not like about this bike. At the end of the day, it's super good, and for what you pay out of the box, you cannot complain. For $1,300, you get a 52 volt 26 amp hour battery, which is actually crazy for that price. And if you guys were thinking about getting this as your first e-bike, I would say to pull the trigger. Comment down below if you guys think I should give away this bike on the channel, and stay tuned for the next video because we're gonna actually be unboxing, reviewing, and riding the new Yasma IN10 Pro. I know you guys have not seen that yet anywhere on anybody's channel besides mine, I think. So without further ado, peace.